Well, hello there. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I am Oni, short for Onyxicca. This is my channel, Onyxicca TV, where I post gaming videos and stream games such as World of Warcraft and Diablo IV. It's fantastic to see everyone, especially those of you who already subscribe to my channel. I know it's been a while, and I want to thank you for sticking around, by the way, if you're still here. But today, we've got a lot to talk about. We're gonna dive into World of Warcraft and check out what I got in my Great Vault. I think the last key that I did, probably around the 20 level, it's been so long. I cannot remember exactly what I even did. But I know there's something in the vault waiting for me for almost the entire summer. And I just wanted to open it and share it with you. But at the same time, I want to make the video a little bit more meaningful, more than just about the Great Vault, so please stick around. Okay, so yeah, let's log in. My druid is still my main. I know there's been quite a shift in the Mythic Plus meta. We've seen some interesting composition changes over the last few months. So let me know if you were able to play any of the God Comp specs this summer. Please let me know. But yeah, I missed out on the fun times of that. I did not re-roll. Obviously, I wasn't able to play the game. So I am on my druid still. Resto druid, the healer of my choosing. Let's open the Great Vault. Why am I super tiny? There's something going on. I feel like I've been playing Diablo IV, and coming back to this game, I noticed the UI, how my character disappears from my screen. So I know druids have stealth, but I didn't know it was that good. Okay. It's just kind of surreal to be back in this game. Let's check out what we have. Well, that's kind of funny because I didn't even do a key the last time I was on, apparently. So what happened was, the very last week of May, I got on the game, did the raid, and logged out because Diablo IV was releasing. And I'm like, all right, I'm just going to be playing Diablo IV. I'm going to no life in Diablo IV because there was a hardcore race to 100 competition thing going on. And I was participating in that. So I really wanted just to focus on that game. And I kind of went literally hardcore on that. So yeah, that was the raid in WoW was the last thing I did. It feels like an eternity ago because I completely forgot I even did that. I don't raid. I mainly do keys in this game, but sometimes you gotta raid to get some cool stuff, some cool loot. So that's why I did that. What even is in here? Mantle of Autumn Blaze. I think I decided to keep my shoulders as their normal, selves. I did not use the catalyst to turn them into tier because I wanted the haste verse on them. I could pick up these and then just take them to 441. And the waist here are low haste, higher verse, and basically the same ones as I'm wearing now. And I already have them upgraded to max eye level. And some hands. So basically, I might just pick up the shoulders, have them as backup, or if I want to switch some pieces around in the other slots, I think I could have the backup. I think I'm gonna pick those. But honestly, now that I think about it, I think the socket is probably more worth taking. Not gonna lie, because what I'm using is already good enough. I got a 4 set, so I'm just gonna go with the socket. Sure, let's do it. Goodbye, everything in the vault. I'd rather have a socket, some gem stats. I don't think I checked the vault the week that I did that raid because I literally, the first thing I did was go into the raid. But I realized that I did do something before the week prior to the last week that I played. And I never opened the vault, so I guess I have something else in here. Wow, bonus. We got shoulders. Another pair of shoulders that we've just declined in the previous vault. Okay, can I upgrade this to 441 then and just have the option to switch to them whenever I want then? So did we just manifest these shoulders by not picking them? Oh my god, It's amazing. Sometimes I'm really proud of the decisions I make. Picking that gem slot was worth it. I get to upgrade this if I really, really wanted to. Have some new shoulders. So that was totally unplanned for. You get to see 2 vaults in one video for the same character. I got a 11 under rot. Oh my. My key was probably a 20 the week that I did this, and it's been so long that my key downgraded or decayed into an 11. So that's been a while. Yeah. So I'm glad I was able to open the vault. It's the norm again. Okay. So if you're still here and you want to stick around a little bit longer to hear from me about other things outside World of Warcraft, let's get on to it. You might be wondering where I've been these last few months, and I owe you an explanation. From June to August, I've been dealing with some pretty gnarly health issues. In fact, during the whole race, the hardcore race to 100 on D4, I've been struggling. It's been really difficult for me because I was literally facing my health challenges at that time. And I really pushed myself because I just kind of wanted to, I don't know, I guess prove to myself, prove to whoever that I can participate in a hardcore race. And for that, I realized that I have my pride maybe to blame. It wasn't really that fun as I would hope it was going to be. Hardcore gameplay is supposed to be fun, you know? I have experience playing Path of Exile on hardcore, but this is like around a decade ago. I've been playing hardcore on there, and that was a lot of fun. But I've never really participated in a race, and that's where things just got a little bit more complicated because of my chronic health issues. If you're not aware about chronic health, especially autoimmune disorders, if you're under a lot of stress, be it emotional, physical, anything like that, if you put your body and yourself in a stressful situation, chances are your condition might worsen, or you might experience something called flare-ups, which are no fun to go through at all. So a lot of like the symptoms that I've had during this race, it really took a toll on me. It really drained me out. So that explains why after the race, by the way, I did reach 100. I did managed to be part of the top 1,000 player base that reached 100 on hardcore. So I might make a separate video about that if anyone's interested. You guys can let me know in the comments. Go a little bit more into detail about that ordeal. But because of, you know, me just constantly grinding and being on the game every day for multiple hours, some days I just couldn't log on, or I just didn't feel like I wanted to look at the screen anymore because I was just like feeling sick, you know? It's really hard to function. But as soon as I reached 100, I think I just kind of stopped playing everything. After that, took a little bit of a break, but turns out I wasn't quite done. I decided to make a softcore necromancer because I just kind of got tired of playing the druid on hardcore. It was really spooky. I was a warbear. It was interesting getting all the gear that made the build work and everything. It was really cool. It was really fun, but it was just spooky, very spooky for me because I was just like, I don't want to die in the game or in real life because of how sick I'm feeling. So I literally, that's what I did. I just went on softcore because if you die, it's okay. Man. So I made a necromancer, and I have absolutely loved it. I love that class. I would consider myself a necromancer main for like forever. Yeah, so I played a little bit of necromancer. I got it up to level 84 during the preseason. I was not able to log on at all during this whole like season 1 situation. I was not able to experience any of the new seasonal stuff, so I've yet to get on the game. But that's the thing, like I got up to 84 and I just like said to myself, I can't do this. I need to focus on my health. So that's what I did. I just took a break from gaming in general. I didn't log on in anything, but I just didn't have it in me. I completely just like, I'm done. I don't want to interact with anything inside of a game for a little while. So that's exactly what happened. I was just experiencing major burnout. So it really can get that intense that you can't even log on a game to enjoy yourself, which is something that people do. You know, people get on games, not necessarily games that require a lot of your focus, like Mythic Plus. You know, you got two mechanics, you got a timer intimidating you in the corner, or hardcore, you don't really want to keep your eye away from the screen, you kind of want to know what's up. So usually people play other games, like cozy games that are very relaxing, and content like transmog farming, gathering games, gathering herbs in World of Warcraft, stuff like that. A lot of people find that very peaceful and relaxing. So yeah, I was at the point where I didn't even want to do any of that. I was just like totally done. I wasn't so done with like games in general, to a point where I'm just like, I don't want to play games forever. Like, screw this channel. I don't want to post anything about video games again. I didn't get to that point because I feel like I'm always back. So the point is, this summer I just needed to take some time away from the game content for a little bit. It was autoimmune chronic illness related, mixed with mental health issues. This is gonna get a little bit personal, so I'm sorry, but I won't get into details. But basically, I've just not been doing so well. Been experiencing dissociation daily, multiple times a day, for months. If you're not aware about what dissociation is, it can include a screenshot of what that is. You can read that if you would like to. But it was kind of terrifying every day. But that was just the gist of what I've been experiencing this whole summer. And with all the symptoms, all of these issues going on, I felt completely drained. And it just made it basically impossible for me to really focus or get on a game and to concentrate or enjoy it in any capacity. So I know that seems super dramatic, but I'm just like, why would I sabotage my content, my channel on purpose, you know, by taking months-long break of creating content? You know, I wouldn't do that on purpose unless I have a good reason for it. So yeah, I just basically didn't have the energy. And just as I was starting to feel okay, I had plans to actually expand my content variety, if you will, by including other games, by playing more than just World of Warcraft and Diablo IV. I actually started playing just briefly for 5 hours last epoch. By the way, I studied geology, and it's just always funny that I still have trouble saying that. So other ARPGs, maybe PoE, and I actually might start playing PoE for this season once I get back into the groove of playing games regularly. For instance, I still want to challenge myself to get 3k IO this season on this character, because the last key I did was in May. I don't play God comp, and so I wasn't able to really benefit from that. And it'd be kind of interesting to play on a class that's not so meta. So I still might challenge myself. By the way, I want to say that my burnout wasn't a thing that happened from a few months ago. It wasn't from D4. I think it was more than that. I think it was from at least from way back in last season of Mythic Plus in this game. Because I pugged my way to 3k with my conditions that I've described to you earlier. You know, all my conditions that really drain me. When I push myself, no matter what it is, it takes a toll. I can be very competitive, but I still have to give myself some grace to focus on healing, recovering. So I always have to remind myself that that's what I should be doing if I want to preserve my human body. Yeah. But yeah, this was something that's been like brewing for at least a year. And I think it's really important to not only understand that people who have conditions, it can be extremely challenging to do stuff like this in the games. You might think, oh, it's just a game, you know, whatever. Everyone can get KSM or this and that, but you don't really know what sorts of challenges they face. You really don't, or how much energy it actually takes. What if they're chronically running on like 2% battery in their body? their body's battery is like always just low. The little amount of energy that it does contain, you use it on stuff like doing keys. Oh, we gotta be more responsible with our health. So yeah, not only is it crucial for us to be mindful about what other people are dealing with, it's also important to remind yourself to take breaks. Like, you don't really have to push yourself until you literally like rip. Because we play hardcore all we want in video games, but the biggest hardcore game, the most important hardcore game, isn't really that much of a game. It's your real life. Once you rip, who knows if you can just create another character and do it all over again. That's more of a philosophical thing to talk about, but I digress. Just be kind to yourselves and others. With that said, I want to mention the concept I have in my mind about where this channel is going, or I guess fine-tuning what the content will be like on this gaming channel. So first of all, for the most part, it is a gaming channel. I will most likely be playing WoW for a while. It's my favorite game. Shocking, isn't it? But I also want to share my gameplay through the lens of someone who deals with chronic illness. So I want to be really open with you about the reality that I face. Some days I don't streaming. I just don't feel like it. My body is just like, not today. I just take a self-care day. But the point is, my plans for this channel are still going to be centered around me playing games. It's just a little bit more on the chronically ill gamer perspective. I'm not sure if I really want to do that much content around the chronic illness thing, because I know not every one of my viewers deal with chronic illness, but I would definitely be interested in at least having a more generic mindset to remind people that it's okay time to take care of yourselves no matter what you're dealing with. Maybe it's something you ate didn't agree with you or something like that. So I think I might have gone on a bit of a tangent there, but basically I had plans to start gaming again, which is like at the end of July, the beginning of August. I kind of started taking interest in exploring other games and maybe returning to WoW as well. So I almost came back at the beginning of August. I didn't play anything for a while, but I did watch my boyfriend play Dead by Daylight. I've realized that's probably my favorite game to watch someone play. I like watching Mythic Plus streams and gameplay a lot, but watching Dead by Daylight from a killer's perspective and a survivor perspective, it really gets your heart. Even as a viewer, you get really invested in it. It's like super fun. I don't know. And I have the game on my Steam, but I've never actually logged in because literally like the first week of August, I caught a virus that we shall not mention, but it is a very popular virus in the last few years. It's just something to do with the platform policies and the whole algorithm, the monetization stuff. I'm not gonna mention the name of it. I don't want to risk it, but you know what I'm talking about. So I got that beginning of August, and since then I've just been going through hell, absolute hell. I was actually very shocked that these last few days I've just been able to even think about getting on the game at all. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Still kind of going through it. It was really bad. I went to the hospital several times now. It was great. But yeah, I'm still kind of recovering. There's some stuff that I'm not enjoying, but hopefully I'm not really gonna deal with some crazy long-term effects. I already know that it's affecting my autoimmune condition situation, because anything to do with your immune system is gonna probably affect your autoimmune system. Regardless, I'm here and I plan on doing more content. And moving forward, I definitely want to have a more consistent schedule. I keep telling myself that. I really want to have at least a few days of streaming a week. some Mythic Plus videos, some shorts, you know, just to keep my channel active, which is unfortunately what I'm going to be doing in the near future because I want my channel to pick up again. The videos that I did post this week and the last week, they haven't received that much interaction, and that's okay. Maybe the content was just boring. It was whack, maybe. But overall, I just thought it was interesting that I didn't really pick up with the same momentum as my other videos from years before, when I had like thousands of views for just doing Grimbrail. But yeah, so rest assured, this isn't really turning into a health channel for the not really. It's just more of a gamer playing games, streaming games, mostly World of Warcraft, while dealing with some tough days. So it's basically what the essence of this channel will be. But really, I just wanted to emphasize that taking breaks is essential. Breaks allow us to heal, recharge, and refocus. While I don't plan on taking month-long breaks again, this was just necessary, you know, this time around. But I wasn't completely zoned out. During this downtime, I put my energy towards learning and researching ways I can create more meaningful content for you guys. And not only that, there's actually something else exciting. I finally decided to create a lifestyle channel for lifestyle content outside of gaming. And that YouTube channel is dedicated to a lot of my interests, including wellness, self-improvement, manifestation, gothic-inspired fashion and beauty, and general style. I just love the dark aesthetic. Other fun stuff like thrifting and shopping hauls. By the way, if you haven't noticed, I'm sure maybe someone was like, what is she wearing? Yeah, the shirt that I'm wearing is actually like a collage of all the horror characters, the villains. This was actually part of a thrift haul I recently did, and I didn't post a video about that, but that's something that I will plan on posting on that other channel, because I really think that thrifting is such a fun way to find treasures, and you're giving a new life to things that could have ended in the landfill. So I think that's really cool. But other than thrifting and shopping hauls, I also want to kind of show off some of the outfits that I put together. I really enjoy putting my unique pieces that I've collected, mostly thrifted. And I know there are people who like watching stuff like that. They want to see some inspiration for like goth-inspired fashion, how the outfits work well together. And that's something that I'm interested in doing as well. And of course, that channel will also be where I plan on posting more about my chronic illness stuff. Concept of that channel is just me doing my own thing, living my life while dealing with chronic illness, and it doesn't always have to be so grim. In fact, I've been implementing a romanticized mindset about it, and I'm definitely going to be making content surrounding that. So romanticism, enjoying the little things in life, finding beauty in the mundane, stuff like that. So that's basically what my other channel is going to be about. I'll have like positive affirmations, things just to keep people inspired. So at the moment, I don't have any videos on that channel. I literally made the channel a few weeks ago, but my brain is just full of so many ideas. I have so much passion about the stuff that I want to share on that channel. So I definitely have big plans for it. In fact, I think I want to kick off the first video on that channel about my whole recovery of the disease that shall not be named. I'd like to really open with that video. It's actually a very interesting part of my life. So why not start a lifestyle channel with something that was pretty hard to deal with, and all the interesting things that have happened during that time. And spoilers, how it transformed me as a person. So I'll have like a video about how I documented my symptoms and what I did during recovery, if I've recovered, things like that. So I just said a bunch of words about some other channel that's completely not this channel. But if any of that stuff, any of those words interested you, please consider subscribing. But only if you genuinely want to engage with that kind of content. Because I'm not chasing numbers, really. I actually want to build a community that appreciates and enjoys the content that I create. So I'll definitely be including a link to that channel in the description. So there you have it. A lot has been going on with me. I'm sure a lot has been going on with you as well. It's been quite an interesting summer, to say the least. Let me know what's been up with you guys, especially my regular subscribers. I've missed you guys. If anything cool happened, let me know. If this is actually the first video that you've seen of mine, hello? You're awesome. For funsies, drop, I'm trying to think of an emoji for you to drop. Pumpkin, a jack-o'-lantern. Drop a jack-o'-lantern emoji in the comments if you made it this far. Because, I don't know, I was just thinking about spooky stuff. Actually, I looked at this. I looked at this little pumpkin that I've thrifted, by the way. This is something that wow, I feel like I'm plugging my channel again, but it's kind of necessary because I really want to grow it. I'll have like thrifting hauls include things like this, like Halloween hauls. You know, those are fun. So yeah, drop a little jack-o'-lantern emoji in the comments. Somehow you're still here. Wow. And basically, I'm really excited about the new chapter that I've started in my life. Wow. I just remembered this was not part of the plan for this video, but the last videos that I did, I wasn't monetized. This channel wasn't monetized. And that's actually kind of another thing that I want to share with you guys, because you're here, because the people who subscribe to my channel, you helped bring me an opportunity to hopefully make an income with this channel. So YouTube allowed me to open a shop here on the platform, on the YouTube platform. So I actually have a shop tab on this channel. So that's freaking amazing. I get to only link a few products that I have. I did open a spread shop at the time, but I might move to a different site. So stay tuned on which one I actually want, because opening another shop through Shopify actually costs a bit of a subscription every month just to have the website going. I'm going to be building that. So that's another thing I am planning on doing. I'll be populating a Shopify account with like all the stuff that you see on Etsy, but I'll be keeping Etsy mostly for the customizable personalization type of items, such as like t-shirts like with your name. But thanks to the break that I've taken away from content creation, I learned more about content creation. So hopefully the videos that you see in the future will show a little bit more of my creativity, I guess, and skill. Because all the stuff that I've mostly been posting was just like a straight cut of my live streams. I didn't really have that much energy to cut and edit, and editing takes hours. But other than that, I mean, I'm just happy that I still have my energy returning to me, even though it's pretty gradual. So I'm still looking forward to being here and making new stuff and playing things and enjoying life. So with that, thanks for joining me today, and I'll catch you in the